Hello and welcome back to Let's Embrace Vampire. Anyway, first off, yep, that's my laser beam button. Pew! Wow, the game's like very quiet. That feels weird. I like my pew pew button. The fact somebody just instantly nuke someone is great. I absolutely love this. It's silly. Oh, hi there.
Come on, and I will show you how a wet boot does business.
Oh. Hey. I think it might be a little difficult to explain the exploded body, but hi. Yeah.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
While being drunk.
But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Alright, cool. See you around. Glad we had that decision, I guess? Or conversation, I guess? Uh-huh. I'm guessing you shot that man to death, which is fine. I mean, probably deserved it. That did look like a guard of Priven after all. Don't mind me, I'm just ransacking a house now. Isn't that a strange thing about video games? It's like the hero ends up just ransacking the house. I mean, right now we're not really playing as a hero, but you know what I mean. It's like, Dear mother, whatever happens to me, always remember that your son loves you. I know you did not always approve of the way I chose to live my life, but I won't ever change. I was born and raised in this part of town. I just can't stand around while this is happening to my neighborhood, to people we knew. I recently made a terrible decision. I decided to strike back against the tyranny with a few. I know that they will retaliate, but I'm ready for whatever comes. Thanks to you, I've always loved to read. Now that I'm about to take action, I can only quote Antoine de la Botte. They only seem tall because we're on our knees. I won't kneel any longer, mother. I intend to stand straight, whatever the cost. Goodbye, my beloved mother, Jack.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Perhaps indeed. I don't think he was Gillingham. Nah, he's with Brit. Or with Bede. Alright, well, you be careful. Take yourself home, you know, carefully. No. Ooh, wait a minute. I just remembered. This has reminded me of somebody somewhere. Over there! Sorry, I just remembered with this area.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Don't worry, we'll get to that later. The Braille pages, I mean. That'll take a bit to get to. Now where to? I'm trying to think where's the best way to get into that warehouse up there. Oh hey, there's a lot of bodies around here. Anyway, I believe this is the best way. Oh. What? What did you see, Reed? Why did you go into combat mode? He's miles away! Oh, Reed. Read. We're gonna have to talk about this and die in the dark, you know. It's getting in the way. Anyway, time to go doctoring. I'm a phlebotomist. Anywho. I wanted to talk to you. Sup?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions.
He's not
if
quite
I
my
may.
target.
Don't like questions or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
The one back there is actually my target now that I think about it. Anyway.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Well, that was simple.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
No? Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Maggots! Maggots! Everyone's a maggot!
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. It's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Yeah, maybe she does. We'll see. I'll have to talk to her after all.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Well, pointing towards Tom Watts,
Do you
I guess.
require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Well, true, but it's also healing, so, you know. See you around,
Goodbye,
Mr.
Mr.
Freshburn.
Fishburne.
No, I'm just going to go and do his mission right now, honestly. The other guy I don't think is that difficult to find, but anyway.
This is a slaughterhouse.
Indeed it is. We have 6 bodies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, 5 bodies. Yeah. From Seymour to my beloved mother Stella.
From Seymour to my beloved mother Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
Yeah.
It's locked.
Oh, I wonder why the bloody thing at the bottom of there is locked. Who would have thought that maybe it was, you know, something that you get by killing the tosser? Hey, sup, found your necklace.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I have retrieved the gift for your mother, sir.
Great. Give it here then and take this for your trouble.
I also found the corpses. The ones under which you left the necklace, Mr. Fishburne.
Ah, so that's where I left it. I can be a bit stupid sometimes.
As a man of science, I'd like to try to understand why you killed those people.
Why does there need to be a reason? They were just there. It happened. That's all.
You're not a mindless animal, Seymour. Surely you have something to say about these murders. Speak up and I will listen without judgment.
Could be right, Dr. Reed. Maybe it'll do some good to confide in a gentleman like you. You being educated and all.
Okay, so...
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were they? Why them? Was there a link?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times, that's all.
How many? How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
You feel nothing, do you? No empathy for your victims at all?
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking about me.
That right? Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
Did you take pleasure in killing them, Seymour? All those people, all those lives extinguished.
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
This rage you feel, have you ever been able to control it? Resist it?
I tried. For my mum, I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Well,
Don't you think you should seek help?
Stella
Talk
knows.
to someone you trust, someone who cares about you.
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
So what, you're gonna try and kill me? That'd be
Why
threatening.
is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her, but can't you see the awful situation you've put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
Ooh. Death is not an appropriate answer. Death is an appropriate punishment. Oh. 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 Oh, I understand the dilemma, but oh. 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 I'm not sure? Like, if there's no other option, I'd see it as being appropriate if someone's costing multiple lives. If there is another option, then I think it would be better to rehabilitate. But... you know what? We're a hungry vampire.
Death is an appropriate punishment for your crimes, Seymour Fishburne. Cherish every day that you spend as a free man.
It might be my mum's wish that I end up swinging from a hangman's noose. But she wouldn't want to be the one who ties a knot round my neck.
That is... Putting that on the
Goodbye,
internet
Mr.
is a bit
Fishburne.
difficult. Are you pro-death or not pro-death? Oh, go away, don't ask me. I don't know. I'm not really for capital punishment being the first thing that people jump to for a fixed crime.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Well, Rufus, you bringing up some rules?
What can you tell me about this
Kingsbury
region?
rules. Oh, okay.
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
Well, you could move somewhere else and
What do you do around here, Rufus?
get a community.
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
The communists? I don't remember that. Okay, cool.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough.
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Well, yeah. Rufus, any other personal questions? No? Life in London? No, okay. Rufus,
Do you
Sam?
know a man who lives in this
Sean
part
Hampton.
of town? A man named Sean Hampton. I'm looking for him.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
Well, I don't think you should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from here. The barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
The turquoise turtle.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Am I really cursed?
I don't
It explains so much.
I don't think that's how you say turquoise. Or that's not how I would say turquoise. The turquoise turtle. Oh no, where's his mother? Oh no, where's Stella? Ah, there you are, Stella. Oh, Stella. Stella's over there. You see, it's Stella because Stella. Oh, whatever. Oh, Stella, where exactly are you? I cannot remember how to get to her. Oh god, give me a second. Oh,
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
and you're the kind of prey I hunt, the gullible.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter?
I'm a very nice person.
Really?
That's unfortunate.
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science?
Yes, and black
Well,
pupils.
I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Yeah, don't question me at all about the fact that my pupils are red and my eye. No, what are they called again? The whites. I think it's iris. No, iris is not right. It's black. Yeah, ignore that part. It doesn't matter. Anywho, oh no, the iris is a bit round the pupil. Oh, I remember now. So the iris is black, reds, and whatever's round it. Oh, whatever. Ah, this neighborhood.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Uh-huh. Well, you must know what they look like, I guess.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Do they now?
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
Well, you hunt alone.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Oh, is it? Interesting. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It'll be a little while till we can touch him.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Also, funny thing, that, what do you call it, is, that clue about Sean Hampton's past is actually required later on to save him, essentially. But, as a result, because we're not doing that, we aren't. So, who could help me find him?
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
I won't tell you, but this person probably will. Go and talk to him. Alright. Cool. See you around.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I appreciate your concern, but I...
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Well, no, where? Back up. Because I didn't actually want to trigger that yet, honestly. I was trying to find a way to get to Stella over here. Is this it? Yeah, this is it.
Good evening, madam. It's Dr. Reed again. May I come in?
You
I
best
forgot
come
we'd
back in
been
the
in.
morning, Doctor.
What? No, I'm in.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Why not let a
There's
doctor?
eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
Well, I don't think they'll find me an easy target. I could be wrong, but you know, nom nom. You don't happen to be ill, do you, Mrs. Fishburne? Good. It'd be unfortunate if you were. Anything else to find around here? There we go. Oh, get to your anemia.
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. I've been
It's
nothing
locked,
but
all right.
worry.
Well, you'll be
So
having a
you
good
have
sleep soon.
questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
Well, how's the life here?
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you could just die in the gutter, and no one will bat an eye.
Yes, unfortunately that is kind of true.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Ah, so the asylum is at the Dawson Rope factory. Well,
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
oh. Wonder if that's why he doesn't have much value for life.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Well,
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
your son is a murderer.
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people. He has a taste for blood, and you know it, don't you, Stella?
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his episodes.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his, demons.
Did Seymour tell you everything that night?
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done it.
Yeah, I can't imagine it being nice.
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your son's crimes. So why do you protect Seymour?
I can't report my own son, can I? Not a burden I could bear.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my only son to his death.
You know, I'm partially feeling like doing it in the opposite direction. I was going to murder Fishburne, Stella, and what's his name? Rufus, but I'm vaguely thinking about not doing it that way now to see if she ends up having a different response. But you know what? I don't think it's a good idea. I'm going to go
I
there.
understand your pain, but you
I'm gonna see
cannot
what
mother
he
him
does.
forever.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
Tell me about these demons Seymour needs your help to fight.
Seymour used to be such a happy child, and he is still a helping son most of the time. But when he gets angry, he can hardly contain his rage.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne. But there can be a monster within any of us.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
I'm afraid these demons, as he calls them, are just a delusional justification to distance himself from his actions.
There ain't no hope then. Somehow, somewhere, my son has turned into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
Well, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to run over a little touch, just by the way.
I'm trying to locate Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where he could be?
You talking about the one everyone calls the Sad Saint? The man who takes care of the homeless?
The very same, Miss Fishburne.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is.
You just
If
said
you
you
ask
were.
around,
Okay.
I'm sure you'll get your answer.
You just said. You just said. Whatever. Nom nom. Like, seriously, she just was like, oh yeah, sometimes I go out to the old Dawson's rope factory and I like do the things where I make money or like help. But now she's like, oh, what? Don't have to chill her. I don't know.
Should I have turned my Seymour in? Was my crime to love my son?
I wouldn't say so per se, but you know, I would say it would have been better to turn him in to get help, but at the same point in time, I wouldn't be lenient enough not to just kill him outright at this point. So, you know,
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
so his analysis is correct, but still, he's not correct with it at the same time. Anywho, I should rest, the reason being that I plan to go somewhere else after this. I don't necessarily really need to level anything up, thinking about it. I'll level this. No, I can't level this. I need to recuperate how quick. I need to upgrade how quick I recuperate blood. That was it. There we go. Just do this a few times. I'll do. And we'll level up. Damn, we're getting sinister looking though. Oofed. Anyway, so you have now got sepsis. Cool. Let's go and talk to you, my friend, shall we? Oops, wrong one. There we go. Make another cure for sepsis, and we'll get over there. I am just going to leave it in this episode though, because, yeah, it's been nice and neat, you know. Oh, the body's gone. Speaking of neat. Hey Seymour, how you doing?
Good evening, Seymour.
Oh, look who's back. The good Dr. Reed. Ain't you got anyone else to annoy? Some other life to save, perhaps?
You need to calm down, sir.
Don't you dare order me around. She's dead. And it's my fault. It's all my fault.
You do have a habit of blaming yourself. I wonder if you ended up distracting your father and that's why he ended up falling from the rigging.
Can I be of assistance?
She went and died before I got the chance to give the proper expression of my love.
What are you talking about?
I'd found the most beautiful necklace for my mum. But I lost it. I lost her. And now I've got nothing.
Tell me, why do you think your mother's death is your fault?
I can't be the one who did that, can I? I would never do that to her, not like this. I loved my mum, Doc. Loved her.
I believe you, but you can't deny you hurt her more than anyone.
Is this some sort of punishment for what I did? Should I not have told her what's inside me? I needed her help.
Your mother could not help you the way you wanted her to. Her love for you and the horror of your crimes tore her apart.
I've already got so much blood on my hands. But not my mum's. No. Never hers.
Oh god, let's torment him.
If you truly loved her, you would have turned yourself in a long time ago, Seymour. One way or another, you caused this.
I'm sorry,
Your
this is
words
very
hurt,
mean.
Dr.
I'm
Reed.
curious.
They hurt so much I could get angry. Very angry. But I'm too upset to give you what you deserve.
You can try any day. But anyway.
You seem
See you
upset. Perhaps I'll come back later.
Oh yeah, meat hook. Or not meat hook, that's a fishing hook, but whatever, you know what I mean. Probably a whaler's hook. No. Where's your other little friend? Jeezo, come on. What? Where's he gone? There he is. Hey, Rufus! I'm sorry. You seem like an alright guy, and I'm doing this. Come on, load. Pretty please? Oh, I might just be stuck in a loading cycle.
Rufus!
Oh, never mind.
Rufus, what happened to you?
Leave me be!
Rufus, calm down. It's me, Dr. Reed. What's got you scared?
I wonder.
No! You should leave me alone. Otherwise he'll hurt you too.
What are you talking about?
They're all dead. Stella, Jack. And it'll be me soon enough.
Tell me everything you can about Seymour Fishburne's behavior. I know he can be violent.
Seymour killed Jack, my rat, while smiling at me. And then he cleaned his hands on my jacket and he left. I think he killed his mother.
Did you do anything that made him mad enough to kill Jack?
I told him I've cried a lot since his ma died. Seymour said I had no right. He said he cried more than me. Then he killed Jack.
Oh.
Seymour won't touch you, I swear.
He will not forgive me after what I said. I'm so scared.
Unfortunately, you kind of got a reason.
You really loved Miss Fishburne, did you not?
Yes, I did. She was like a mother to me. So nice and so sweet. But she died before I had a chance to tell her I loved her.
I'm sure she knew you loved her, Rufus.
Won't cheer me up, you know. It's too late. I've lost everything, again.
Not quite yet.
I really am Rufus the Curse.
Oh, I do kind of feel bad for this, but oh well.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
That's why everyone's going to be
punched. Sir,
punched.
thank you.
No, I'm not. So yeah, I feel kind of sad for this. I mean, it's not nice. He's not like a bad person. He's not got a huge amount to live for because he has no drive and stuff. But still, it's not fair, and this is not a nice ending. Alas, what can you do? I did go for a genocide run after all. Tasty.
I lived an orphan, I died an orphan. Rufus the Curse truly was my name.
Yeah. Well, what can you do? Let's just quickly go and finish this off. We'll talk to Seymour in a wee second. I'm not going to bother leveling up right now. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll do a little touch of level. Can we get Blood's Spear? No, that's 6,000. I could get more cap, or I could get more bounty. I'm gonna get more bounty. And more regenerate? Nah, I can't get more regenerate. Okay, just more bounty. Cool! Yeah, it is not the nicest of fates we dealt to this poor man. Well, Seymour, how are you feeling now that you've been struck not just by one tragedy, but two tragedies? Wait, it's just said that I succeeded or something? Oh, I thought it said I failed something. I was like, what? Oh, okay. Don't mind me. Hey, Seymour.
Good evening, Seymour.
Dr. Reed. Always punctual, our good doctor. Always there when there's a corpse.
Why the sarcasm?
Come on, Jonathan. You know me better than that. Do you think I could have made a good doctor? Because you make a bloody good killer.
Well, you seem to know a lot.
You seem different, Seymour. Have you found peace somehow?
The hate and the rage, they're just gone. I feel empty and sad at the same time. Don't know what's going on.
You really don't feel rage anymore.
You've cured me, Doctor. I don't even want to kill you, you sick fuck.
Huh.
If that is true, you're a lucky man. I may even envy you.
I don't care if you believe me or not. I know who I am and what I did. Don't think you can say the same.
Do you really think I'm a murderer, Seymour?
We all have our little secrets, don't we? Yours involves knocking on doors at night and talking to boys in dark alleys. I'm not judging.
Huh.
Are you afraid of me?
No. I know you murdered my mother and the boy, and I know that my life depends entirely on your goodwill.
Huh.
What are you going to do now?
Question is, what are you gonna do? I have a feeling I'm no match for you, Dr. Reed.
Well, yeah, I've got like a good, I don't know, like 6 centimeters on you, roughly, I'd say. Yeah, or 6 inches, I mean, on you. Yeah, I'd say you're gonna have a hard time, if nothing else. Just from appearance.
Can I help you in any way?
Sure. I lost a necklace recently. Wanted my mum to have it. Bring it back, and we'll be even, you and me.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
What can you tell me about this district?
Well, it's probably the last place in London where you can go on a good killing spree without getting caught right away.
What do you do around here?
Since my mother died, not much. I think about what is past and what is to come. Life is short and precious, don't you think?
Well, that's a turn. He sounds a lot more
You seem upset.
chill.
Perhaps I'll come back later.
Also, Jonathan, he doesn't seem upset, really. He just seems... whatever. That's life, type thing. But anyway, I guess with that, I'll leave it there. So until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed.